What's going on, guys? It's Nicole Charnel here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to tell you why you need to get locks. At the same time, we're going to celebrate my 2-year lock anniversary. My hair's been locked for 2 years. I can't believe it. So on August 22nd, I was like, this is it. I'm going to lock my hair. August 22nd, 2019. I remember the day specifically, I think just because it's the 22nd, like something about that day. I just remember it. I started locking my hair and I did it myself. And I did it very interestingly. I did not make perfect parts. I did not want perfect parts. I didn't want it to be super perfect just because I was doing my own hair and I was okay with them not being perfect. So the only thing I would make sure was straight was I would part my hair from one side to the other in the back, and I would make sure that line was straight and then pin up the rest of my hair. And then I literally took the hair and I pinched out a piece of the strand of the hair. So if this was all the hair together, I took some of the hair, pinched out this piece, and then I would start twisting or 2-strand twisting that piece. And that's how I decided how big my locks were gonna be. I didn't want them super tiny, but I also didn't want them really big. I wanted them small enough to be able to size them, but not so small that it was still gonna take me an absorbent amount of time to do my hair. And that was really my main goal, to get my hair processed down lower and still have versatility in my hairstyling. I continued to do that all throughout my whole head. It took me about 12 hours total. I really just took my time, and I started in an evening the first day. It took me, and I did like 6 hours one day, 6 hours the next. But I really took my time because I wanted the twist to be really nice and tight, and I wanted them to look nice as they were in their 2-strand twist stage. So I would describe my twists as a mini size. They're not micro for sure, but they're not just small. They're definitely in the mini size. Some of them are a little fatter than others, but like I said, that really didn't matter to me. You know, once my hair is done, you really can't tell. So, but I would definitely classify them as mini. Started out like palm rolling, you know, twisting at my root, and then I would clip my hair, and that's how I retwisted my hair. When I first started out, I maybe went about 6 weeks before my first one, just because there were 2-strand twists, and the only thing holding them at the base was just my hair coiled around each other. So they really didn't come out too much until I like washed it. They came out a little bit, but I would like a ponytail, a holder around them to kind of wrap them up, hold them together so they wouldn't really unravel a lot. And then used the palm rolling method to retwist them. Like I said, for the first, after the first 6 weeks, I did my first one, and then after that I did another 6 weeks. So really like 4 to 6 weeks is where I go. You know, I try to push it really to 6 weeks, just because, like I said, time is my #1 advantage with my locks, and just like how versatile they are, how I can really just touch up my edges and go, and my hair still look presentable, or put my hair up in a bun and my hair still look presentable. That's super really just my advantage, or the advantage that I like to lean into when doing my hair. And that was, like I said, one of the main reasons. Excuse all the loud noise. My nephew was playing with my brother. It's just a lot going on out there. Anyway, I started doing that, and I did that for like the first 3 months or so. Like, and on the third one, I was like, okay, maybe even the second one. I didn't really like how like my edges really didn't stay. Also, I was working out very heavy, always like sweating and stuff, and that really bothered me. My edges really didn't stay. So because of that, I was looking for something that I could really get my edges to stay a little bit better. So I started to interlock my locks at that point. So I did some research on interlocking, see how it would work, what were the benefits, what were the negatives, and all that. And the biggest negative was it kind of changed the texture of your lock. So it's kind of hard to explain without seeing, but I can do my best to show you here. So if you can see, my lock is a little bit tighter in this area, and down here it's a little bit looser, and that's because I started with the 2-strand twist, and then when the tighter is basically when I started to interlock my hair. So it just causes your lock to be a little bit tighter, and I really liked that benefit of it, especially in the beginning. Like I said, my edges would be a little too messy for me. I wanted to interlock them to keep them a little bit more tight, a little bit more neat, and it would definitely keep them more neat. When I would palm roll, they would be neat for maybe a week, versus when I would interlock, they would be neat for like 2 weeks. So I really liked that advantage to it. Continue to do it. As you can see, I did it from about month month 2, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3. I think it was like halfway through 2, like I kind of cut short my retwist and then went to interlocking, but we'll just say 3 for because I really can't remember. So maybe like month 3 I started to interlock, and I did that from the 3rd month in all the way to this year. So I did that for like a year and some change, up until July of this year, and I literally just went back to rolling my hair, or just retwisting it or palm rolling it at the root. The main reason why I went back to twisting it like that is because of the change in texture. I don't necessarily want this texture to continue, and it also seems to be getting smaller and smaller, a little bit more thinner, instead of continuing to puff out. Unfortunately, I don't know how that's going to go if I start to palm roll my hair now that I've interlocked it for so long. This is only my 1st month back at palm rolling, so I really don't know how it's going to change like the thickness of my locks. It's a journey, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with seeing how it's going to go and seeing how it's going to change. I don't think it's going to be a huge difference. I do think it will be noticeable, definitely to me, just because it's my hair, but I don't know. The disadvantage is still, of course, my edges just get a little more frizzy, a little more faster, which is, it only really lasts about a week. But I did find a great product that I really love, and it is by Camille Rose, and it's called the Spiked Honey Mousse. I am in love with this stuff. As you can see, the bottle is still full because I've used it probably only twice, but I only really need a little bit, like for my root to lock my hair or whatever, and then it dries. First of all, it smells amazing. It really smells like spicy honey, like honey and a little bit of ginger maybe. It smells super good. And then the only thing I don't like about it is it gets a little sticky, but I feel like all mousses get sticky after they dry a little bit, like on your hands, like sticky, but not necessarily your hair. But I also feel like I really haven't put product on my hair in so long. Like, I literally just use oil and water to do my interlocking. So when I put product on my hair, I feel like hair kind of, or my scalp really didn't know what to do, and I feel like I had like a severely itchy scalp after using the mousse. Now, I don't know if it is the mousse or if it's just my scalp, because I also feel like my scalp is more itchy always, like it always seems to be itchy. So I don't know, but it did seem like super itchy after I used it. So I don't know, but I do love the way it works. Mousse works great, and like I said, my hair held up like a week, like it normally would when I retwisted it like that. So I really did love that. Now on to the good stuff. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about my hair and why I feel like you should lock your hair if you are considering it.